Namaste everyone, thank you for being here. Today the practice we have is a short practice to release the hips. It's going to be a 20-minute practice. If you want to pause your video right now and work on the breath before we enter the moving aspect of the practice, otherwise feel welcome to join us right now. And so we're going to begin the practice on table pose. Align the knees in line with the hips. Spread the fingers and root the fingertips down to the floor. Press the index and thumb to the floor and feel the engagement on the arms. And let's begin by moving in cat and cow. So inhale, drop the shoulder blades, gaze all the way up. Exhale, draw the belly in, tuck the chin in. Continue there. Inhale, drop the shoulder blades, gaze all the way up. Exhale, draw the belly in, tuck the chin in. One last time, inhaling. Finish your breath. Exhale, draw the belly in. From here, we're going to come back into table pose and we're going to move into plank pose. So curl the toes under. If you need to use the knees into the floor, feel welcome to use the knees into the floor. Drop the shoulder blades so you can connect them together and keep lifting the thighs up. Hold it for one last breath. And as we exhale, we're going to ground the fingertips and hands down to the floor. And then we're going to pull the hips back, moving into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. If you feel tension on your lower back, of the back of the legs, we're going to bend the knees and draw the chest towards the thighs. Keep rooting the arms on the floor, pushing with your hands down to the floor, pulling the tailbone up. And from here, extend the legs back if you don't curve your back. Relax the head, relax the neck. Take one last breath. And then slowly, let's start walking the feet all the way between the hands. Come up to the front of the mat. Keep the feet separate, hip distance apart. If you need to bend the knees a little bit, bend the knees a little bit and keep stretching the spine. Maybe keeping the front of the body right glue into the thighs and try to extend the legs. Grab the big toes using the first 3 fingers. Inhale, lengthening the spine, look up. Exhale, press the toes down to the floor, bend the elbows and come into a forward. Hold it here and rest. Keep lifting up the tailbone, spreading the sit bones. Elongating your spine. Last breath. Inhale, lengthen the spine again. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take the hands on the hips. Elbows back, shoulders away from the ears. Keep grounding your feet down to the floor. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, staying here. We're going to keep the feet separate, hip distance apart. We're going to release the hands down. From here, we're going to move into Utkatasana. Come, bend the knees and come with the fingertips down into the floor. Bring some weight to the heels and inhale, take the arms up. And as we exhale, take the hands down to the floor, extend the legs, rest the head down. Inhale, extend the spine, look up. Exhale, step only with the left foot back. We're going to come into Virabhadrasana 2. So bring the foot as far as you can all the way back, bend the front knee. And inhale, circle the arms up into Virabhadrasana 2. Stay here, bending the front knee 90-degree angle, keeping the back leg straight, arms to the side. Exhale, take your hands down. Turn your hips all the way down. Keep the hips neutral. Step into plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, thighs away from the floor, shoulder blades back. Exhale, down dog. Now let's do second side. Press the back heel down to the floor and step with the left foot forward. Inhale, arms up. One more breath, inhaling. Exhale, take the hands down to the floor and step into your down dog. Take one breath here, deep inhaling, deep exhaling. And then walk the feet back between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Bend your knees. Come into chair pose. Inhale. Samastiti. Let's repeat one more time. Inhale, bend your knees, arms up. Chair pose. Exhale, take the hands down to the floor. Come on the Utkatasana, forward bend. Inhale, lengthening the spine, look up. Exhale, step only with the left foot back. Again, bring that foot as far as you can all the way back, bend the front knee. Inhale, come on to Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, extend the front leg. Use the block if you need to. We're gonna come into an open Trikonasana. Start reaching all the way forward. And as we exhale, we can bring the hand on the block. If you don't have the block or you don't need it, you can bring the hand on the floor. Lift the left arm up. Try to keep your chest in line with the hips. Shoulder blades back. Connect the shoulder blades together and look at your thumb if that feels comfortable. Otherwise, look to the front. Take one last breath here. And then keeping your foundation strong. Inhale, you're coming up. And as you exhale, you're gonna bend the front knee again. Come back into Virabhadrasana 2 and circle the hands down to the floor. One more Vinyasa, step into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Thighs away from the floor, shoulder blades back, push the floor. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's move to the second side. So step with the left foot forward, back heel down. Inhaling up. Exhale, extend the front leg. Keep the leg strong so you don't lock the knee down. Start reaching all the way forward. Take your hand to a block or to the floor. Arm up. Inhaling. Exhaling. One last breath. Again, keep the foundation strong. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, bend the front knee. Back to Vira 2. Take the hands down. One more Vinyasa, come into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest up. Come into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. From here, step with the right foot forward again. Bring the back heel down to the floor. Inhale, come back into Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, we're going to take the hand inside. Maybe we're going to need the block for the next one. Place the hand down as you lift the left arm up and hold it here. If you feel you can press the hand down to the floor, we're going to hold this position.
Keep lowering the hip down and bringing the tailbone up to the front. Pelvis towards the front as you bring the chest back. Take one last deep breath here. And then look down, inhale, coming up. And exhale, we're gonna switch to the second side. Come with the left hand down, opposite arm up. And breathe. Take one last breath here. Coming up, Utkatasana 2. Exhale, bring the feet parallel. And slowly take your hands in the hips. Come all the way down into Prasarita. Let's take the hands right in front of the face. Okay, keep the feet parallel and start walking your hands back. Perhaps the head touches the floor, but it's not necessary. Shoulder blades back. Make sure you're not pressing any tension on the neck. If you want to bend the knees a little bit, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, try to keep the legs straight and walking the hands back as far as you feel comfortable. One last breath here. Now on your next inhale, we're going to extend the spine. On the next exhale, the hands are going to go on the hips. Inhale, coming back up. Come into Utkatasana 2 again. Arms up. Exhale, take the hands down to the floor and step back into down dog. We're going to move into Pigeon Pose from here. We're going to start on the right side. So step with the right foot between the hands. And start walking the right foot towards the left hand until you can drop the knee down to the floor. If you have tightness on the hips, you can place a block or something like a pillow or something you might be able to find at your house to keep both hips balanced. If you can come with your hip all the way down to the floor, come with the hip down to the floor. Make sure you're walking the back foot towards the center and lower the left hip down. And come into your elbows. We're gonna hold it here. Maybe it's a good idea to curl the back toes under and push the heel back and then relax the knee down to the floor. Keep lengthening the spine. Maybe move lower if you now feel comfortable with it. Chest going down, extend the spine. Breathe into your hips, relax the hips, relax the breath also. And then walk the hands back up. You're gonna rest the sit bone down and you're gonna bring the left leg on top of the right leg. And from here, we're gonna twist. And we're gonna hug with the right hand, the outside of the left thigh, and we're gonna ground the fingertips, ground the sit bone, and inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. Take one more breath. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist. Good. Come back to center. We're gonna move to the second side. Option to do a Vinyasa. So take the hands forward, come into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Come with the left foot between the hands and start walking that foot towards the right hand. Drop the knee down to the floor. And let's do the same. Maybe walk the back foot towards the center and push the heel back. And come into your elbows. You can stay up if that feels more comfortable. Again, you can place a block on the sit bones. Deep breathing, inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, if you want to extend the arms, go ahead and extend the arms, resting the chest down. Take one last breath here. Then walk the hands. And then take the back leg all the way across. Okay. And we're gonna twist opposite side, so hug with the left arm, the side of the right leg, and twist. Inhaling and exhaling. One last breath, keep lengthening the spine. And then exhale, we come back to center. We release the legs. We're gonna keep the knees bent. We're gonna grab the back of the legs and vertebra by vertebra, we're moving down to the floor. Once we reach the floor, the knees are gonna go into the chest and we're gonna hug the legs. And we're gonna rock to the sides, massaging your back. Now come to center and we're gonna rest in Shavasana. This is the end of a hip releasing practice. Hope you enjoy it. Separate the legs so the skin is not touching. Shoulders away from the ears, arms away from the body. Namaste, everyone.